In the aftermath of World War II, Japan was a country marked by devastation, loss, and the looming shadow of atomic power. This was the environment in which one of cinema's most iconic monsters was born, Godzilla. At first glance, Godzilla may seem like just another towering creature laying waste to cities, but his origins, and especially his signature atomic breath, are deeply intertwined with the traumatic history of atomic warfare and the anxieties of the nuclear age. The year is 1954. Less than a decade after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan is still grappling with the horrors unleashed by nuclear technology. During this period, an event known as the Lucky Dragon No. 5 incident occurs. A Japanese fishing boat inadvertently sails into the fallout zone of a U.S. hydrogen bomb test at Bikini Atoll. The fishermen suffer radiation sickness, and one later dies, a tragedy that shakes the nation. News of radioactive rain, poisoned fish, and unseen dangers from the ocean fills the newspapers and the nation's collective imagination. In this climate, director Ishiro Honda and producer Tomoyuki Tanaka conceive a creature that embodies their generation's deepest fears. Godzilla, or Gojira as he is known in Japan, is an amalgam of prehistoric monsters and the destructive power of the atom. He emerges from the sea, a traditional symbol of power and mystery, disturbed by nuclear testing. Instead of being a mindless beast, Godzilla is a living metaphor for the danger and unpredictability of atomic energy. His scaly hide is said to reflect the keloid scars seen on survivors of the atomic bombings. His very presence is a manifestation of nature's fury, awakened and mutated by human hubris in the form of nuclear detonations. But it's Godzilla's atomic breath that most powerfully symbolizes this connection to nuclear power. Unlike the fire-breathing dragons of Western mythology, Godzilla's atomic breath is a ray, a concentrated glowing beam of radioactive energy. Often depicted as a searing blue or white, this weapon is unleashed from Godzilla's maw, obliterating buildings, tanks, and enemy creatures alike. In the original 1954 film, the atomic breath is conceived as an intangible, relentless force, incinerating steel girders, vaporizing crowds, and irradiating everything in its path. It's an echo of the real-world devastation wrought by nuclear blasts, distilled into a single, unforgettable gesture. Within the narrative, Godzilla's atomic breath is not merely a tool for destruction, it's his origin story made visible. Biologists and scientists in the films often speculate that Godzilla was an ordinary prehistoric creature, mutated by exposure to intense radiation. The atomic breath is a testament to his suffering and a warning to humanity. The power unleashed by nuclear weapons cannot be controlled, and it will have consequences even generations later. Each time Godzilla inhales and his dorsal plates begin to glow, audiences are reminded of the perils of nuclear technology and the scars it leaves behind. As Godzilla's popularity grew, spanning dozens of films and international fame, his atomic breath took on new meanings. In some interpretations, it becomes a force for good, used to battle greater threats when humanity faces extinction. Yet the underlying symbolism remains. The atomic breath embodies both the destructive and transformative capacities of scientific advancement. Even as Godzilla evolves, sometimes hero, sometimes villain, his connection to atomic power remains central. Through Godzilla, Japanese filmmakers turned national trauma into a universal story. The monster's towering presence projected the anxieties of the nuclear age onto the world stage, and his atomic breath served as a potent reminder. The forces humanity unleashes may return, changed and uncontrollable, to haunt everyone. In the end, Godzilla's enduring legacy is not just as a cinematic spectacle, but as a cautionary tale, a warning about the very real monsters unleashed by human hands. Even today, as new Godzilla films appear, his atomic breath continues to captivate audiences, rooted in history, yet ever evolving, as fierce and awe-inspiring as the day it first lit up the silver screen.